month. Sun is shining, especially here in Lower Bavaria, the biggest country in Germany. And I'm really happy to have you here in our awesome morning briefing show. I hope you're doing good and you have a great start into your day wherever you are. And a good night, of course, so you're fresh and powerful for this wonderful new trading day. Okay, let's start with the August stuff. As every morning, you know, we share this Zoom session here live on YouTube as well. So if you watch it on YouTube, right, or later in the recording session, then you will find a button right corner, so you can click it and you can subscribe this channel of Admirals, so you will never miss an episode of this show or the other shows from the other hosts from Admirals. And by the way, you can give us a like if you say, okay, this show is cool, I learned a little bit for myself. And you will find a commentary field below this video. You can leave your comment and we'll give you an answer as soon as possible. Okay, so, and by the way, you can follow on Instagram. Let me show you this. Share my screen. So then I can see a chat. Wonderful. Kurt, wonderful. Good morning. Arne, good morning. So here we are on YouTube as well. Hackbeth, Nico, Oliver, Barry, wonderful. Good morning on YouTube as well. So feel free to ask in the show here on Zoom or here on YouTube, whatever is in your mind. I will give you an answer as soon as possible, and we have time for that. And by the way, good morning, Anna. Thanks for opening the session. My lovely and awesome, incredible moderator in my back. Okay, so let me show you. You can follow Admirals on Instagram of too. It's Admirals Global there. We have almost 6,700 participants there, subscribers there. So you will find a lot of content there. You can learn a lot of things there. Tina, wonderful, good morning. Michael as well. Okay, and if you want to follow me, you can do this on Twitter. You will find there on DayTrader70 my own account, so you can follow me there and you can see the time frames or the charts I share there, so you can follow all my charts, by the way. And of course, for the rest of the show, of the rest of the day, you can follow me on the Twitch room, twitch.tv/DowHowTrader. There you will see what we are doing for the rest of the day, especially live trading in our DAX, trading. Okay, so first a view at our upcoming events. This is, that's over already. Public sector finances in Britain, and through the petroleum status report this afternoon. So there is nothing to do for us about the upcoming events, but there is the most important event this afternoon. It's about Paul Wallace. He's talking about in our afternoon show, the trader's journey, education, mentoring, and coaching. This is what he is talking about to you, and I want to invite you to this show on at 4 o'clock. Really, it's 4 o'clock? Yeah, it's 4 p.m. German time, of course. And I guess this is especially as a newbie, especially as a new trader, this is a cool topic: education, mentoring, and coaching. This is what Paul is talking about this afternoon. Okay, can you send me the link? Yes, of course I can. So here we go. Here is the link to the Twitch room. So let's go, and we will start with a view at our live trading. So we have to draw the trend properly. So look at this one. So where we are. So we start yesterday we started with a trade and we were speculating that the trend will continue to the upper side, but we failed. And afterwards, the price went up, but we have to follow the plan, and the stop has to place at the last 0.3. So unfortunately, we got out, and up to now, there's no new signal. Okay, so first of all, there was a kind of trend continuation actually there, which means that because there was a bit trend continuation, we have a close above the last 0.3, and then we saw the correction. That was everything happened this night, then the next move, and now we saw the trend break here. So the current trend is not valid right now because we see this move, and now we have a bit of correction, and now we have to wait. So in 10 minutes, you see the point of control is quite far away. In 10 minutes, we have a point of control at 15,774 euros by one future contract. So if you compare it, for example, with the 4-hourly chart, in 4-hourly chart, point of control, where is it? Point of control is quite far on the lower side. It's at 30,239 euros by one future contract. So of course, we have a valid downtrend in 4-hourly chart, but I don't care about that because I trade DAX in 10 minutes. So it's completely normal after such a big move that the price will be correcting to the upper side. And this is what we see in 10 minutes. So about the point of control or the fair price, you cannot compare the different time frames because we have different time horizons in the back. So we work with 1,440 periods. So in 4-hourly chart, which means that we have a time horizon of around about 1 year. In 10 minutes, it goes back around about 5 months. So there must be a different point of control because we have different time horizons in the back, time history in the back. Yeah, so don't compare the different time frames because different time frames, different traders, different money management, different trade management. There is no sense to compare the time frames. Either you trade in 10 minutes or you trade in 4-hourly chart. But don't compare and don't mix the time frames. It makes no sense, by the way. So we trade in 10 minutes here, and we have to trade this chart right now. So actually there is no trend. So we have to do nothing for the moment. Yeah. What can happen? I don't know. And I don't care about that. Just only I know point of control is far in the sky. And basically I'm bit orientated to trade in the long direction, and they're looking for maybe a new uptrend right now, but nothing happens for the moment. So stay on the sideline and watch the chart, or sit on your hands, basically, literally sit on your hands until you see a new trend. Okay, in Dow Jones, we have a new uptrend because this previous downtrend is broken for the moment. So which means there is a new uptrend with the first move, correction. There was a small next move, then correction. And now we were in the move. And now it's a bit correction here right now. So, but you see, nothing happens. And by the way, look where we are or where we were in the past. Look, we came from the green zone, from the lower unfair price zone back. Look, not anywhere, exactly the point of control again. So another proof that to work with a fair price is one of the basics in trading approach, in your own trading. Yeah. So what we can do now, nothing, because we need a correction deeper than 38. and then we can make a trade. Actually, we don't have a correction then deeper than 38%. In Euro USD, yeah, unfortunately, but that was the plan, by the way. So in Euro USD, where we are, you see, we are deep in the cheap price zone. It's offer time, sales offer time. Point of control in hourly chart is up at 121.79.7. So we made money already. Look, we started this trade because it is a trend. We were in the correction. There were the balance candles. So we start the trade, you see. And we made money because we sold half the position at the point 2, trailed the stop into the profit because we are trading away from the point of control. So therefore, we have to make a closer trade management, not that generous with your stop loss. And now, unfortunately, we got out and the price is trading back to the last point 2. But I don't care. That was the plan. So maybe... yeah, but that was last night. So I sleep at that time. Normally, I sleep at that time. But you can see we have problems to continue the trend. So maybe if you will see, and tomorrow we have rate decision in euro. So to be honest, I would not make a trade anymore here. So we made money for that. So let it go. So if the price will continue, everything is fine. But we have to realize that we are deep in a cheap price zone. And you know, prices have the same behavior always to go back to a normal price. So therefore, yeah, we made money and everything is fine. Gold. So gold has a trend break, by the way, since yesterday. Why? Look, we saw the correction, then a move to the upper side, and now there's a trend break. So there was the trend break yesterday, and which means actually we are completely trendless. That's a move, and that's actually a correction, but no more. No trend, and T, no trend, no trade. No trend, no trade. Okay. Maria on YouTube. Buongiorno, Ms. Maria. So, and crude oil. What do we have to do there? To be honest, that's a little bit stupid because, let's see, did we have a trend continuation there? Yes. So look, there was a bit trend continuation. Then we saw the trend break with the close below the last 0.3. So, and now, but there is no new trend. Actually, that's a move and that's a correction. So actually, same like in gold and T, no trend, no trade. So let's wait until we have a trend and then we can trade it. So, you know, we talked about in the rest of the week until today, this bit of diversification. So you see it here in my account, we trade DAX 10 minutes, in Dow, in Euro, in gold, and in oil in hourly chart. And we trade 4-hourly chart. So Anna, if you're ready, then we can open the poll. My question for you today is just for information for me. If you make this kind of diversification too. So do you work with diversification in your own trading? So 3 answers. Yeah, I do. Or I haven't thought about it so far. Or maybe no, I don't. So what's your answer? And then I will talk a bit about diversification. Why is it a key factor for your own trading success? And we can see it on YouTube as well. Anna, lovely. Thank you. So, do you work with diversification? Let's go through our running trades. So basically, do we have any new trading ideas for today? You see there is nothing for the moment, no signals there. British euro, British pound, I'm waiting for the next correction. In New Zealand Swiss franc, yeah, this is just actually I was waiting for a close above 38%, but actually it didn't happen. So New Zealand US dollar, unfortunately, we saw this trend break or trend continuation to the lower side. So I was waiting for a new uptrend, but actually there is nothing to do for me. And we are in the lower green zone. So for me, nothing to do for the moment. US dollar, Swiss franc, that's a trend break, by the way. So why I'm waiting for a new trend, and then I want to trade US dollar, Swiss franc to the upper side. Australian Canadian dollar, we are a bit out here. Actually, maybe they are working on a trend break here. So not the best idea. And in US dollar, Japanese yen, still on my watch list because we made two winners. The first winner, we entered here, the trends, you see, and we stopped here because we didn't reach the 0.2, so I stopped in profit. We made a re-entry, we reached the first target, and with the rest we got out. So another winner, two small winners, but that's fine. And now I'm waiting for a new signal in US dollar, Japanese yen, and maybe in this hour, in this period, it could happen. So US dollar, Swiss franc, please put on your watch list. This is one of the most interesting topics for today. So what's about our running trades? And here let's start with British pound, Canadian dollar. Can you make a course on swing trading? Okay, this is swing trading here. In 4-hourly chart, it's swing trading. What means swing trading, by the way? Swing trading means you use the swings of movement and correction. But maybe the mostly the traders understand in swing trading to be in the charts for a longer time, not just only minutes, more than days or weeks, by the way. So British pound, Canadian dollar, what happens there? Look, we saw a trend break here with the close below the last 0.3, which was happened here at 173.3. So therefore, I trailed my stop below that candle, which had a close below my last 0.3. So therefore, we sold already half the position and we are circling around the point of control. So I really seldom, I intervene into my trades by manually. So therefore, I only trailed my stop, and now the market should decide how much money I can earn or reward with that money, with that trade, by the way. So as I said, Australian Canadian dollar, we got out, but it was a zero game. It was just a zero game. And here you see the benefit of making partial profits. So in that case, I was a little bit more generous with my trades. Why? Because the point of control is quite far away, is here up at 0.9542. So which means I didn't trail my stop into the profit until we reached the first target. So I was speculating finally on a trend continuation, but now it didn't happen. So which means it's a zero game because we sold already 50%. With the rest, we got out at the last 0.3. And now we have a trend break. With the current candle, it seems we will have a trend break, which means we have to wait for a new trade. So we can delete it from the list, by the way. So I can delete it here. No, not hide. Okay, so here we go. Then Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, and we are on track. We are on track. Look, guys, Where is the point of control? Where is the point of control? Here is the point of control. And that's my final target. So we got in here. It was beginning of May, start of May, partial profits, let the winners run. And I hope I can prove you again that the point of control is the most important point in your chart, because the price always works from unfair back to fair price. And here we can see this morning price is really a bit cheap. And let's see if the price over the trend will continue and we reach the point of control. Let's see. I don't know. And I don't care about that because I trust the system. And by the way, we have stop is in profit. We cannot lose money. Yeah. Okay. So next one is Australian dollar, Japanese yen on track to, we reached already point of control. Yeah. So I checked the chart. And yeah, let's see what happened. Maybe the trend will continue. I don't intervene. So let's see if the price cannot cope that challenge to continue the trend, then I can trail my stop closer. But actually I'm speculating on the trend continuation to the lower side. But this is a big fight at the point of control because the market says we are fine with that price. So we will take place there. We will spend time there at the point of control because it is literally a fair price. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, same with one difference. We see point of control is really far away, 81. So we have a lot of space to go. So we sold already half of the position, by the way, and we are in profit. And now we see the market failed, or the price failed, or were rejected at the point of high. Another proof why this price area is so important. So I don't know what happens next. I just only trust the system that we see a trend continuation and we see a price back to the point of control. So let's go. Euro, Australian dollar. Here you see a trend continuation again. Partial profits, we are in profit. And if the price will go up, and maybe if we will see a trend continuation, then it's time to trail the soft stop a bit higher to the last 0.3, but only if we will see a trend continuation, which means we need a close above this last 0.2. So this is my trend. Look, that's the trend. Movement, correction, movement, correction, and that's the move, and that is just the last correction. So we need a close above the last 0.2 for trend continuation, and then we can trail a possible mental stop, not the hard stop, here to that point. I leave the hard stop in profit and I let the trade run, okay? So then Euro Australian dollar, Euro Canadian dollar, we must manage it. So nothing to do for the moment. We are in the deeper lower zone. Point of control is quite far away here, up at 155.83, which means we have a lot of space to go. So let it go for the moment. We make partial profits. Stop losses in profit. We cannot lose money. Let it go, please. Don't intervene in that trade in case you are in with me. Euro Swiss franc, our oldest trade by the way. Point of control is reached already, almost. So, but I'm waiting that we reach it perfectly. And I will keep an eye on it to see what we can do there. But basically, it's just still a trend. Yeah. So Euro New Zealand dollar. Here the same. With one difference, we are within the red zone, within the fair price zone. Yeah, which means Okay, for us, actually, there's nothing to do. We reach the first target and stop losses in profit, let it go. If we will see a trend continuation with a close above the last 0.2, then we trail the soft stop, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, trend trading. That's the point. We cannot know how far the market will go. We cannot know. We are not those guys. They have influence our volume to affect the market on the right side of the chart. So let it go. Stop interpreting. Stop saying like I did in my past when I watching this chart and say, no, there is a resist. Oh no, the price cannot go higher. I have to go out. And much later, I was checking the chart again, and then I must see, oh, the trend were continuing a lot of times, and I missed so much money. So stop interpreting, let the market go. So we reached already the first target, stop losses in profit. We cannot lose money anymore. And this is the final goal. Protect your money and work with a proper trade management. Yeah. We have, this is Markus, the run is ongoing on free ride. Yeah, the rules work, Alexander. I promised you that. And the longer you are engaged in this trading stuff, the more confidence you will have to that what we are doing here. Yes, that's true. The only influence what we really have is to stick to the rules. And this is just only on you, not on the market. British pound, Swiss franc. You see how important it is to make re-entries. As we can see here, we sold already half the position, stop is in profit, nothing to do. And by the way, point of control is quite far away, guys, quite far away. Let it go. British pound, Japanese yen, same. Let it go. We are far away from the point of control. We cannot miss this. There is a big hole there. You see, there is almost less volume here. It could be possible that finally the price will go down to the point of control. Let's see. I hope I can prove it again to you. So British pound, New Zealand dollar, we started a new trend, but damn it, it will not work for us at the moment. So, but maybe that we are circling around the point of control. So let's see, this is a new trend candle, which is working against my price. So, and if this will go higher, I have to trail my stop loss again and to cut a possible loss. So lovely trade, US dollar, Canadian dollar, really, really lovely. Another proof that it's fine what we are doing here. Look, where we are or where we were in the past, in the deep lower price zone. I have to switch again to red and green, I guess, to say we are deep in the green zone and we have to go back to the red zone and back to, where is the point of control? Point of control is up there. Look, there is the point of control. And now we are back in the fair price zone. Trend is still valid. Let it go. Okay, let it go. Nothing to do. We can trade a soft stop a bit higher, 0.3, 0.3, but please let it go. We are deep in profit. There is no emotions needed for the moment. No emotions, yeah? Unless your money is too much what you have in this trade. But then it's on you. That's just your fault. I often told you, bring your money management in your own comfort zone where you can work with logic, not with emotions. This is one of the key factors in trading. So US dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, that was one of the losses at the moment because the price went up again. I trailed my stop to cut a possible loss and the trend, but the trend is still valid. Look, we had this move, then the correction, then this move, And you see there's no trend continuation there. There is no trend continuation there because we had no close there. So we started, but there was no time to make a partial profit. It is so, and now we are back in the correction, and I'm waiting for a new signal to go short because this is the main trend. And it's absolutely true that we have a secondary trend, and the secondary trend is kind of this one. It looks like a little bit stupid. And do we have a trend continuation there? No, not really, which means we are, here we go. So that's the point. So now we are a bit in the move, which means we have to wait until we will see a correction there, but be careful. This happens within the fair price zone. So, and this is always really, really dangerous. Main trend is facing downwards, leading trend is facing upwards, inside of the, or within the red zone, within the fair price zone. Really carefully, really dangerous, by the way. So I don't know what we should do. So first of all, more than that, I would speculate that the main trend is facing downwards. Yeah. So just up to you. When the money are too view on the trade, I feel emotions too, mostly greed and frustration. I didn't had more. Yeah, I know. Therefore, I told you days ago, guys, if you have a small account, then you have to do a decision based on logic. And maybe tomorrow I have time to show you a bit of mathematical calculation, how much money you need to make money per month, by the way. I have notes there. I will prepare it for tomorrow. So, but if you have a small account, I guess about my teachings to you every morning, you just realized that it is not possible to become rich with a small account. So, but you can make money with it. But first of all, you have to make this decision in your mind and in your heart that it is not possible to become rich or to make huge money with a small account. There is no reason to be angry about that or to be annoying. It's not a point where you have which is annoying for that. It's a fact. Be happy that you have money to make trading. Millions of people around the world have nothing, literally nothing, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. It's too less to live, too much to die. And you are angry about that money you have? Really? Think it through. Have more respect for that money you have on your account, even it is less money. You have to compare with those guys. They have literally nothing, nothing to eat, nothing to feed their kids, nothing. And you are angry about you have too less money of your account? Think it through, guy. And have more respect to your money. And stop complaining about that. You should think about that point. And not that you have too less money. And if you are complaining, then go out and do anything else. Or focus on sticking to rules, but stop complaining about that, okay? So then we have US dollar, Japanese yen. We are, yeah, here we go. We see we had, I trailed the soft stop into the profit. So we made partial profits, by the way. And now we have a close here above my soft stop, which means I have to trail my hard stop closer. So that we cannot lose money, then it's a zero game, and we are back in the correction. So the trend, by the way, is still valid. We have to do the next correction as well. So, and there was a question about New Zealand Japanese yen. So let's see, New Zealand dollar Japanese yen. So where we are, guys, where we are in the fair price zone, but point of control is quite far away, down at 70 Japanese yen. So there's just only one direction we have to go. And this is not a buy signal, guys. It's based on our rules. When we have a signal, then it's a short signal. So where we are, let's see. The trend is this. Yeah, move, correction, move, and here we were in the correction. Therefore, we open the trade here, and we reached the last point 2 already, which means we can sell half of the position. That's cool. So let's see. Yeah, let's sell half the position already. 0.54. Oh, sorry, 0.4. So now we can trail, and here we do the same because we have a lot of space to go down to the point of control. So stop loss above the last 0.3 roundabout, and we trail soft stop into profit. Yeah. And if we will have a close above it, then we can trail the hard stop. So, but first of all, now let it go. It's not a buy signal, guys, not a buy signal. It's short. We are short because we saw this trend continuation, and now we are a bit in the correction, and the trend continuation is always more likely than a trend break. And of course, point of control is quite far away, guys. Okay, quite far away. So, and you see, that's one of the key factors, guys, about this point of diversification. Because I ask you, do you work with diversification? It's almost 70% yes, I do. I'm really proud of you. 12% says I haven't thought about it so far, and 20% says no, I don't. So if you say no, I don't, it is possible that your account is a little bit less. But even your account is really less, maybe $50 or $100, then work with micro lots. Even with micro lots, you can trade in 4-hourly chart, daily chart, and in weekly chart. Then, but be focused on Forex, not indices or something else, just only Forex. And you can trade in the exotic pairs in weekly chart maybe, and you can trade in hourly chart, Euro USD, for example, or in 4-hourly chart in the majors and minor pairs. You can do it with the small accounts, but you have to accept the fact that you cannot become rich with a small account. So be focused on sticking to rules and to diversification, that you can diversify your accounts. Stick to the rules, weekly chart, 4-hourly chart, hourly chart. That's enough. You can do it in Forex with a small account. Don't care about indices or commodities or something else. Just focus on Forex here with your small account, because setting the right asset allocation for your financial goals and personal specifications depends on numbers of factors. Yeah. And it's a question of time horizon and what you want to do with your money. So if you want to grow your money, then you have to take more risk. Then maybe it's better you go into hourly chart. But if you want to preserve your money on a long run for retiree later, for building money for your kids or grandkids or whatever it is, then give more space to the market. But different asset classes is one of the key factors of real success. And if you see, on Friday, we'll talk about the exotic pairs in US dollar Polish zloty, for example, almost 1,000 pips in profit, guys, with a small account. You can do it, by the way. You really can do it. And this is what you have to do. And this is the key factor. So if you say, I haven't thought about it, now it's time to think about it. That you can diversify your account, and then you can see, look, that's awesome. US dollar Polish zloty, for example. Yeah, we sold already half the position. We are in profit. And look how far in profit we are. And this is what you can do. Look, here not, but this one, US dollar Romanian, look, everything is fine. So that's really, really cool. Let it go. And this is a key factor for your own trading success. And you should think about it, guys. Even you have a small account, $100, $200, make diversification, yeah, between 4-hourly, hourly, or weekly chart. And if you say it's weekly chart is too big for me, then take daily chart in the exotic pairs. But just do it. We need this long-running profits, because even we have small losses, literally in the row, but you need this big profits on the long run that you can keep in back, and you keep balance your account. And this is one of the key factors on a long running success. I guess, that's enough for today, guys. Thanks a lot for joining this session again. And thanks, Anna, for having patience with me. And now I wish you a lovely Wednesday, and join the session this afternoon, 4 p.m. from Paul about coaching, mentoring, and the journey of a real trader. And we will see each other tomorrow again. Have courage and be kind. And as always, may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.